Welcome to Max Concept Photography, and in this week's video I'm going to discuss one of the most maligned and misunderstood devices in all of photography, not just concept photography, but all of photography. I'm Robert Maxfield. I'm a concert and music photographer in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, and welcome to Max Concept Photography, where we talk everything concert photography related. I'm probably going to make a few people upset with this video, but here it is anyway. Most people think of this or this as a concert photographer's main weapon, and it is. But it's not the only concert photography camera that you have in your bag, or maybe even in your pocket. If you're one of those guys that carries one camera and that's it, and you think you need two, well, maybe you need to look in your pocket and take a look at this. Okay? This works wonders in an emergency and as a second camera, and has a lot of functions that most concert photographers do not even realize they can do with it. I sat down and decided I was going to need a new cell phone. My iPhone 13 has not been real great, and I'm not real happy with it, but it has come in handy, and the camera on it is okay. So what I'm thinking is, when I upgrade, and I'm getting ready to upgrade to probably a new iPhone 17 here this month, I'm looking at it, and the reason I'm looking at it, I want to get the one with the best camera I can get on it, because I'm finding more and more usage for that camera. One of the things I've always done is I've turned around when I'm in the media area and I've shot photographs of the crowd with that camera, and I also shoot a lot of photographs of the venue before the show actually starts, what it looks like, some of the area, some of the angles and things like that. And that was the first usage I used for my cell phone. This is a still shot of a recent festival we just did, and it gives you an idea of the size and the complexity of the venue and how it's laid out. And here are two examples of what the crowd looks like from the media area. And it's really handy because it's just simple. You can pull it out and do what you need to do and put it right back in your pocket, and there's no mess. So just two examples. Some of the other functions that are real handy is that it does 4K video in most cases, which is really nice. It's really mobile, no mess, no settings, no adjustments, very little at that, if anything. Right out of the box, it seems to just work. And the other things it does is it keeps notes, it keeps contact information. It's got, on your way to the venue, you go into a venue you've never been before, it's got maps or something like that on it that you can find your way. It also can bring up web pages, so you can get schedules of who's going to be at the event and what times they're going to come on. So there's a lot of handy things that it will do. And what we're going to show you now is some of the video processes it does. Okay, so let's say you're a beginning photographer and you don't have any money, but you're going to have a cell phone in your pocket. Okay, it'll work. It'll do that kind of work pretty quick. You can build a portfolio with it. The one thing you need to understand is it's going to only do pretty much most of the time JPEGs, and it'll do them in 72 DPI, which is not very good resolution, but it's going to be adequate enough to do a lot of like social media. It'll do that kind of thing, Instagram, Facebook, and it works. The video, it works real well at, and it comes in handy as an emergency kind of thing. So if your camera dies or you have problems or something breaks, you can whip that out and still get the photograph that you want. So, well, maybe not the one you want, but you'll get something that is useful. There are all kinds of different qualities of cell phones. Some will even do RAW. Some will let you do some fancy processing. Some do near field communications where you can transfer from one place to another quickly and easily. So be selective. Look out for for the features you're wanting, and you can get as exotic of a cell phone as you really want. So I'm going to start something a little different and a little new. Some of my followers are pretty doggone good photographers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little shout out to them. And the first one you're going to see, I'm going to put a big thing up on the screen. It's going to have his Instagram page. Go out and visit him. Take a look at his stuff and let him know that you were there and what you thought. And we're close to 1,000 subscribers. We're like at 949 right now. We need your help. So we'd like to get there at least before the end of the year if possible. And you can help us out, and if you would, we'd appreciate it. And thank you for visiting Max Concert Photography. We'll see you next week.